Peace, family. There's a question that's going around on social media that I don't even believe should even be asked. And that question is, can black people be racist? Now, I'm going to answer that question, and I'm going to give you the short answer. Normally, I don't like doing that, but for the sake of this video, I am. And the short answer is absolutely not. It is impossible, just about as close to impossible for black people to be racist. And I will say it is absolutely impossible for black people to be equally racist as whites. And the reason for that is the fact of the matter is white people don't depend on blacks for nothing. How can you be racist towards a person or people that you don't like, that don't depend on you for their existence? Now, let me give you more of my long answer. When I do my videos, people come at me, they attack me. They say I'm racist. And especially when I say all white people are corrupt, all white people are evil. They attack me because an individual white person will show up and say, I don't see color. So therefore, your theory, your ideology has been debunked. I do not see color. I love all people. And that's all it takes. But the fact of the matter is this. That one white person who swear up and down that they're not racist, that swear up and down they don't hate white people, that swear up and down that they are the one good white person, does nothing to change the social or economic dynamics of blacks. Nothing. So if that's the case there, then let me cut you off at the pass. The one white guy that you may know, and it ain't gonna be no lot of them, whose livelihood is dependent upon being employed by black people or a black person, because ain't no group of white people dependent on blacks to sustain their way of life. Period. But just for the sake of this video, if there is one white guy who's being employed right now, whose whole entire livelihood is dependent on being employed by this black person, does not come close to equaling the dependency that blacks have on whites. It's not even close. So let me say this. It's impossible for black people to be racist, because if black people had the power to be racist, why haven't they utilized that power to prevent the racist whites from negatively impacting their way of existence? And see, the problem is with social media. I had a friend of mine that asked me a couple of weeks ago, Jonathan, do you think social media is destroying black people? And I said, you know what? No. I said, the problem is you have a lot of broken black people on social media that's clueless to certain situations and occurrences. And they're coming on here using this format, talking to other ignorant black people. And then they thinking that what they're saying is true just because it aligns with their thoughts. And maybe I should take this opportunity to use social media more, to do more personal interaction with my people, so that we can all get an understanding and all have a basic definition of certain concepts, so that this notion can be stopped. And I'm gonna do that right now. The first word I need you to define is racism. What is racism? The second word I need you to define is, what is a racist? These are two totally different things. And if you know what they are, you should be able to identify them just like that. Now that's this fool black guy. I'm not even going to mention his thing, because I'm not going to sit up here and let him think I'm trying to use his platform to boost mine. He says that it is absolutely ridiculous that black people can be racist, and you don't need power to be a racist. So you tell me, how is it that a person that is racist can be equally powerful than another racist who has no power? Then what did he do to exercise his racism then? If a black person don't need power to be racist, then what instrument is he using? And then you have a lot of people that agree with this notion. So if you are black, unless you have the economic, political, social impact to negatively impact a person, race, or group that you don't like, you cannot be racist. Calling white people out their name, having bad thoughts when you see them, not wanting them to sit next to you, that's not racist. That's bigotry. Totally two different things. Now, before I let this video get too far ahead, before I give you the true definition, racism is power basically over community. It's a collective power over the community. Now, power over the community, if you had people in charge of your, let's just say your home, for example. If your mother and father had power over your home, then the home and all the children that live within the home would be cared for and governed over fairly and equitably. There wouldn't be mothers or fathers feeding certain children better quality of foods than the other. There wouldn't be mothers and fathers educating certain children in the home better than others. They'll all be fed, cared for, clothed, entertained equally. That's power over community. Now, when somebody assumes power over your community that does not have your best interest at heart, now you are a victim of racism, which means this power can now be used to negatively impact the people within the community, deprived of essential needs and services. Standards set and moved to keep the imbalance going. You have to have power in order to do that. Well, you have to have control of the power in order to do that. A racist is a person who has been economically, politically empowered to act on his bigotry. This guy don't want black people sitting next to him, don't want a black family moving into his neighborhood, but unable to do anything about it. He's a bigot. He decided to run for mayor, or he hit the lottery for $100 million. Now he can pay political people to make it harder for blacks to move into his community. Now he's a racist. Do you see the difference? In order for you to be a racist, you have to have an economic or political means to exercise your racism, or industrial means to exercise your racism. You have to have some type of instrument. Just being a person with bad thoughts or negative thoughts does not make you a racist. So now I hope that this video clears it up, and we can put this nonsense to an end. And like I said, I'm going to start doing live videos so we can have conversations around this, some real intelligent conversations about this, to get this thing straight and nipped in the bud. So I hope you like this message, and I'll see you in my next video.